the one less card really makes way less difference. For Alexander, it's like 2 damage already, right? Basically, if the average card in your deck is 2 damage, then every mulligan from Alexander is like 2 more life for Michael, right? And then he just kind of have to piece it together with the less cards, which shouldn't be that big of a problem when you have more turns. Because like in the end,
Yeah, all Michael needs is land drops and 4 mana spells. And Alexander needs any card, any spell.
it's actually just that Alexander's deck is just so homogeneous, I would say, that unless he just mulligans himself to death, there is almost no way for him to not win at this point. Because it doesn't matter that if he has less cards, then that means Michael gets to live more turns. But on the other hand, if Michael also has less cards, then he will need to live more turns. And in the end, it's a wash. And this is I don't know about this hand, man. What does he have? Like 4 land and 2 burn or
4
something?
lands, Goblin Guide, and a burn spell.
Ah, Goblin Guide and a burn spell. Sick. Okay, he lets it ride.
Yeah, what can he do? He can't mulligan this to 5.
I don't know, man. Like, I know that there's different styles. I remember talking to Kai Budo all the time. He would just keep everything, man. He was like, yo, dude, look. 7 is more than 6. Think about it. And I was like, okay, that sounds wise. And then the other people, though, like Martin Yuza, they like almost, it seems that they mulligan just because 5 is better than 6. I don't know why. They're just like, yeah, man. And they just think they should have all these... what was I about to say? I got distracted by this escape shift comment. Anyway, yeah, it's not that bad, yeah, but probably, like I'm saying, the only chance is, though, if Alexander just doesn't get that good hand. It's going to happen often enough, but particularly now, where we know that it's 1-1 and Alexander is on the play, escape shift is really disadvantaged. And Michael can be glad to escape with his life at this point. I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, what Michael needs here is Sakura Trap Elder and Obstinate Ballot. Against Alexander's hand, that may be enough.
Ah, yeah, here. Oh, yeah, definitely. If Michael can get that turn 3 Bailoff, that will be sweet.
Yeah, that's all he needs. It's nothing nothing crazy. And
No,
something...
it's pretty reasonable. It's like the nut draw for him in this situation. Basically, turn 3 Bailoff, that's the absolute best thing you can do. And if you can get it, then you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
If you can't, like if you do, it just absorbs so much, they will have to burn it 2 for 1. You also get 4 life, so it's like plus 10 life or something. Plus the block, or whatever. It's, you know, they either have to pair like a creature with burn, which is really great, or double burn it, but then, like, either way, it's just...
Any burn spell that goes on creatures and not on Michael's face is good for Michael.
Oh no, bro, nothing's wrong with mulligan to 6. I'm just saying, like, you'd rather not do it, and particularly the one that Alexander has right now, it's just not a good hand.
It was the right decision to keep this 6 hand.
It's tough, man, I'm telling you. I'm sure that there is players that are way better than me that would tell you that you should have mulliganed this. And there is players that are way better than me that would tell you that you should keep this. So, but it's not clear-cut at all. Like, you could have gone on to 5 either way. You lose to 0 land hand. The question is if you prefer like 1 land hand. Because 1 land hand is pretty likely to get on 5. There's like no way you get 4 land hand. So of course you will like, if you mulligan into 3 land, 2 spells, then you'll be like in the same spot. I'm just thinking that with burn, every card less that you have, it just directly translates into less damage. Like in other decks, you can pretty much say, okay, I'm just going to not, like whatever, I'm not going to get this one card, but it doesn't matter, like the other cards are going to be good enough. In burn, no. It's just like a linear increase in damage that you can put out. And therefore, the more cards you have, the better it is. If you discount land. Of course, if you get flooded, then even with 7 cards, if you just hit too many lands, it's not going to be that good. You just want to maximize those burns.
Yeah, and the burn matchup, any burn, any spell is it's the same. It does not matter if it's Lava Spike or Rift Bolt. They all do the same stuff. So 4 lands is pretty much.
Yo, so right now, doesn't go for this. Didn't he have one more Goblin Guide that he just drew? Why didn't he go with it? Maybe he just doesn't want to overextend into that mass removal. Rather steadily grinding him with that one Goblin Guide? I don't know. I don't know about this. Why didn't he play the other one? Does he have another one? Or was it Lavamancer maybe? Yeah, Alexander Cole already so out of gas. That Lightning Bolt on his drop. Also, always so crucial. If you can get rid of that one creature. Although now, we're still seeing Alexander Cole. He has stuff on board. If Michael Steinecke can't deal with this, he's far away from Scapeshift. And I don't know if there is a Baloth. Oh, there really doesn't seem to be much of anything in Michael's hand.
He just drew an island.
His hand is full of land. This is pretty abysmal for him. He's going to take so much damage.
Here's Anger of Gods.
Oh, he does? Then he's not going to take
So
a
it
lot of
was
damage.
right by Alexander to not play the Goblin Guide now.
Okay, sweet. If he was playing around that Anger of the Gods, that is such a lucky call, because we know he only has one. But he does have it.
Usually the Scapeshift decks have more of that kind.
Yeah.
Be it Fire Spout or Pyroclasm, or even Volcanic Fallout sometimes.
Oh, he just has it all. Yeah, this is a really interesting match, because right now, Michael Steinecke is doing a good deal, stabilizing this, stopping the bleeding and stuff, but still, he will need to close this game out at some point, and I don't see him winning the game anytime soon. Alexander Cole probably doesn't even have another Goblin Guide. I think it was Lavamancer after all. There's no way he's not playing it.
Yeah,
His
right.
hand must be like...
Land.
Isn't it like Boros Charm is land?
Land, and if he's lucky, Skullcrag.
Yeah.
But even with Skullcrag, Michael is so out of range.
Michael should be at 11 life, okay. No, okay. No, I think he should be at 12.
That's Worldly Council.
Ah, yeah.
Worldly Council from
Modern
Conflux.
Masters from Conflux.
Conflux or Modern Masters.
I think this is the one from Modern Masters reprint, though.
They have the same picture.
Do they really?
Yeah. I believe so.
Right, it's just not the one from Invasion Block.
Yeah,
That's for
Invasion
sure.
Block has a different frame.
Brame, yeah, that's how you know.
Yeah, looks very favorable for Michael now.
Does it now? What does he have,
I think
though?
so.
I don't
It
see
doesn't
anything.
matter. He has so much life at this.
He doesn't have so much life.
six. It's turn 6, and he still has 12 life against two cards.
He doesn't have anything, though.
Yeah. Whenever Michael draws anything, be it Bring to Light, Obstinate Ballot, or even Scapeshift, he can win.
Yeah, do you know why they play Worldly Council instead of Peer Through Depths? I also must say I would prefer the Peer.
Oh yeah, Worldly Council gets lands.
Well, yeah, but...
Gets lands. That's very important. And Obstinate Ballot.
Okay, for the Baloth, actually, I must say, man, after sideboarding, that's pretty sweet. I guess I can see it, but still, it's kind of maybe more cute than anything. Of course, you're cool if you're the first dude that's running it. Then you're like, yeah, check this shit out. Worldly Council, motherfuckers, but... Now that when you're just net decking it, it's not that awesome anymore. But I'm guessing it gets the job done right here. He's again mentioning, look at a bunch of cards. Has the black already, so Domain for 4. Impulse is back. For a long time, one of the hallmarks of library manipulation, like every type of effect is measured up against Impulse from Visions. Such a classic. Oh, a Baloth. So strong.
Yeah, Alexander needs 3 more spells to win, basically. And he has just not enough turns in time.
No, now this...
The clock is too real.
The clock is really The bailout is just too strong. Completely turns this game around. Puts that big body on the board. Can close out himself. Doesn't even need to draw the escape shift again. That's just it. Michael Steinecke getting away from the fire. Sie denn da? Ist noch 4 auf 3? Oh, no, maybe not. Alexander Kohl trying to come back, really burning him down. We don't know what's up with this. The life tag.
The Rift Bolt.
The Rift Bolt,
really
yeah,
does
man.
damage. Yeah, this is really close.
Yeah, man, Alexander Kohl, he could be able to finish it out. He has 2 cards. What the hell is it? Probably some sort of a land that he's holding on to for Searing Blaze, but I don't know. He left it in, so now would be the time to draw it. Bam it on the Snapcaster. Michael Steinecke, nothing going on. Yeah, he seems to really be at 3. Riftbolt hits his face. Now the top deck. Doesn't top deck anything useful.
Yeah, that's a bolt from the top. What can Michael have? A cryptic command here.
Yes, with the command? Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
probably one of the 2 he kept in after sideboarding.
Like I was saying, man, Cryptic commanding the bolt is pretty crap, but it's better than not commanding the bolt. Oh, another Rift Bolt. Is that going to be it?
That's 1 bolt in response.
And does he have Snapcaster Bolt?
He has another bolt.
Bolt. Oh.
So the burn player got burned in the end.
Sick finish. Michael Steinecke burning him out in response. Sakura would have been lethal. Random why he chooses to crack it. I don't know what's up with that. So good.
And that brings Michael to 4-1 in the modern tournament.
What are you talking about? Shouldn't it be like 4-0?
4-0, right? And Alexander to 3-1.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Steinecke really looking good on his way to the top 8 so far. Alexander Kohl down, but not out yet. 3-1, plenty of time to come back. Rally those wins. 4-0, you can do it. Just keep faith in that top deck. Believe in the heart of the cards.
Ich sag denen mal, dass sie Tische wechseln.
Ja.
Kannst du dir Küstencommand nehmen, wenn du willst. Highlander. Wenn du Bock hast.
Amazing. Why not? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is public culture knowledge. Doesn't even have anything to do with the TCG. Maybe I'm just a big fan of the TV show. Anyway, we're trying to switch over to the Highlander match. I'm familiarizing myself with the deck list as of now. Naturally, it's all one-offs. This guy, not even many basic lands. 1 plains, 1 swamp, 1 forest, and that's it. Good lord. Just 100 different cards. Come on, Sailor. Drift don't crap on it like that. It was pretty amazing how he managed to burn him out in the end after all. It was a pretty nice finish. Come on, man. We will fill the holes in our coverage with a little Highlander if we can. We will have Christian Haug against Fabian Moischewitz. I don't know which one is which. Was wer ist denn überhaupt wer? Okay. Ah, yes, the cover is taking care of it. Let's hope we make the decks around. Okay, Fabian Moschwitz, I can tell 11 Forest and 7 Island. So there is that. This dude plays blue-green. I see a bunch of good stuff in his deck. All kinds of nice creatures. Very reminiscent of the blue-green tempo decks we saw in across all kinds of formats, sampling of the best of. You can maybe see all kinds of efficient creatures, free counters and whatnot, tempo cards. Pretty awesome. Christian Haug, on the other hand, just 5-color control. Or maybe it's a little less colors. Let me check this out. No, this dude is all over the place. All kinds of duels. Everything is going on. Just, no, 4-color actually. 4-color blood is what he calls the deck.
Blood Moon.
Because of Blood Moon, I suppose. And Magus of the Moon. No. He doesn't even have these dudes. Non-creature spells for 3. No Blood Moon.
Well, maybe he got his Blood Moons from the Blood Moon deck.
Yeah, it would seem so. Definitely this guy shouldn't be playing Blood Moon. He has way too many, like, all over the place dual lands, man lands, and nice utility lands, and few basic lands, so I don't know what's up with them. We shall see. The matchup, I would say, I would guess that this blue-green deck would just be the more consistent deck. I could imagine it being, like, a little quicker, like having better tempo plays. Christian Haug's card quality probably would win in the end, but I think Fabian Moischewitz, he should be able to close it up before this happens. I see Force of Will, which is always nice. He already managed to get the days in.
The deck is maybe faster and easier, but not better.
Who knows, man? We shall see. The texting probe so valuable in Highlander. Check this shit out because you just don't never know what they will have, and now you know. And that information truly is power. Yeah, but Sylvan Library right there is such a clutch card advantage engine. The selection is unreal. Fabian Moschwitz better get something going here, because if he gives Christian Haug the time to run away with that game, it's just no good. His hand, unfortunately, very reactive. Has remand, though, for Christian's next play into Jace with Force of Will backup. That could be huge. Christian Haug is at Tarmogoyf?
Yeah, Tarmogoyf, a Tiger, Razorverge Thicket,
Yeah.
and a Basic Forest.
Christian Haug's
Basic
Tarmogoyf
Swamp.
not the biggest dude right now. This Highlander game, Tarmogoyf only 2-3 so far. Still, maybe we will see Jace bounce. I really like this green deck. It looks sweet. I would play that over this other dude's deck. Strangleroot, guys. True Name Nemesis. Yeah, such nice card. Delver of Secret. I don't know about that, but whatever. Ugh. Yeah, this Tarmogoyf, insane value, 2-3 for 2, just so good. Usually Elfish Warrior, way more heavy on the color requirement. 1 green and 1 colorless mana for 2-3, really overpowered. Tarmogoyf getting in there, showing Fabian what's what. Christian Haug, everything on his side. The tempo, the card advantage. No, Highlander is not with the commander. It's very similar from the decks, but it's just 100 card singleton and that's it. Like on Magic Online, almost. Except different ban lists. It's really a very German format. Not very popular around the world, except for Germany and Finland, from what I hear. Yeah, Highlander is without commander, and commander is with commander. Fabian Moschowitz, basic island. How fancy is that? Does his best to keep him from beta. Still, maybe should have went with Tropical Island, but I don't know. Has all the mana in the world. Yeah, probably was worried about getting cut off from the second blue with Wasteland. There it is. We're going to see Jace bounce the Tarmogoyf, go and Force of Will back up. That is so strong. Tarmogoyf probably be allowed to resolve even. Because it will be presumed bait for the actual spell that's going to deal with Jace. Christian Hauck not even really having anything, right? Like right now.
Yeah, what you see here is a German Highlander. That's 100 card singleton, no commander, and ban list that's similar to the Legacy ban list. Recently, I think Stonefetch Mystic also got banned because it was deemed too powerful for the format.
Yeah, well, anyway, right now Fabian Moschowitz in a nice spot, from what I can tell. What's this? I don't know. Some One-Drop. Das ist richtig scheiße. Kann man nicht wirklich mal eine andere Licht- und so Verhältnis herstellen? Also dieser Glare. Tarmogoyf coming back down. Okay, everything resolves. Christian Hauck not even thinking about Force of Will. You can see he just dumps it on the table, doesn't even wait for an okay almost. Fabian, of course, now in a position where he could just brainstorm with Jace. Try to get something going. Yeah, top spot. I think he's got a brainstorm. Bouncing that Tarmogoyf one more time just isn't going to do it, and he does it. What's that? Unfortunately, although, is it Course of Kufix? That could be pretty good. I think I see like Noble Harak. Sword of whatever. And this is like Corsair. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, no land to brainstorm back on top. That would be so good with a Corsair. But he doesn't have it in his hand. From what it seems. He has Forest. And like whatever. This guy really taking his time. Good thing the Highlander is just 10 minutes longer. They have 60-minute rounds, the boys over there. 1-0 for Fabian Moschowitz. Probably not doing its thing to quicken this dude's play. He's content to just chill out, think about what to put back, but that's not the way to go about it, man. You need to make your plays. Just drop that Corsair like it's hot and be done with it. I don't know about this. Why would he even want to not put the sword on top? Oh, Garruk. Gee. A good dude. Making that beast. Steel Planeswalkers are going to be going down right now, from what I can see. Oh, he did play Bland pre-brainstorm? So bad. I wonder why. Probably just natural instinct to just get that land out there. I don't know. Like I said, Fabian Moschowitz is usually a pretty solid player. It's pretty difficult in Highlander to keep track of this many possible interactions. Maybe there actually was something where it would have been better. No, no way. So yeah, man. In general, I mean, if you got Jace on the table, really never play that land under any circumstances before you decide whether you want to brainstorm or not. Because that land could always be so useful on top of your deck, Corsair or no Corsair. He might have just as well drawn into like fetch land, whatever, and then decide to play a more useful land like the fetch land, and then yeah. So either way, that just wasn't very good. Let's see if it worked out for him anyway. Tarmogoyf's pretty fat. Christian Haug, oh. Oh, Razor 900, you got no idea. Anyway, that sword is pretty business now. No, see, dude, that's exactly the thing. To comment on that kind of brainstorm play, there was no need to see the other side of the board also. Otherwise, yeah, you would be right. From here, it's the way more advantageous spot. Of course, the players, they just can't know what you know when you sit at the commentator's booth. You can just see everything. And we can see right here that it is not looking good for Fabian Moischewitz. Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, I see the pairings for Modern are just in. The new round is going to be starting any day now. Let me check out who we're going to watch. Du scoutest es aus?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just checking out the standings, but now my assistant's going to take care of it. He will be choosing the next matches coming up in Modern right after this. Oh, we don't have to watch too much more of this. Fabian Moischewitz not liking it right now. That sword is just so good. I don't know what he can do. Oh, his own sword. Okay, of course, we knew that was going to come from the top. Yeah, man, how you like that, Christian? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just prefer Modern. I'm not hating on the format. I was just preferring something else. This is nice as well. I say I could have phrased it more positively. I apologize. Definitely nothing to shit on this format. I played it myself. It's great fun. I just more versed in commentating on Modern. I know more about the metagame. What's am I
Nix.
Okay. Yeah, man. Casual time waste. That's pretty accurate summation.
Casual mit diesen Preisen.
But still, man, not this time. Because for first place, there is going to be the Tabernacle at Pendrevale Italian. That's pretty sweet. Christian Haug really having some fun here. Ties it up just like that. Okay, so let's see if we can switch to modern now, or if we watch game 3 of this. At least funny stuff happens all the time in Highlander, so there's that. But it's more, I don't know, it's just cooler to watch. Not that much comment necessary, like everybody can see what's being played, and that's interesting enough. Yeah, more pile shuffling, always the best. Make sure you count to 100. Was passiert jetzt hier? Was machen wir so jetzt? Was läuft da gerade? Highlander. Aber das würde ich eigentlich nicht gerne sehen wollen. Was ist denn mit Modern? Ist da jetzt nicht das neue Match?
Ja, die können da ja noch zu Ende spielen.
Oh, das ist doch super crap. Jetzt müssen wir uns das noch angucken, bis die durchgeplayt haben. Das Schissmatch. Aber okay. Was ist denn hier mit los? Das ist nicht aktuell, ne? Das hier ist nicht aktuell, ne? Okay. Okay, yeah, so this just in, we're gonna keep watching this, we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna try the modern commentary to play by play so that at all times we will be able to know what is in play. Glare or no glare? We will see. Do they unburn Stoneforge in Highlander? No. I think they won't. It's just too abusive. The tutor effect, the shuffling, the like batter skull turn 3 and shit is no good. Yeah, man, so these guys are playing, they're very popular in Germany. Highlander format, it's basically 100 card singleton, little different deck list, a little different ban list than from what we know from Magic Online. Kind of really came to its own in the German community. People just love playing it year in, year out. I played this like ages ago, and already there were a bunch of players. Pretty good, everything. Okay, now. Fabian Molschewitz on the play. This is nice. His deck is more tempo-oriented. His hand, oh well. Rancor. And, oh, there we go. Garok. Inquisition Brainstorm I see, and what's the last thing? Some flying dude? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So that's pretty okay hand. Lucky of him to get the Inquisition out before the dude can like brainstorm it away. That could have been such a whiff. Right now, really the full choice. I would probably take the guys, but yeah. This Rancor doesn't even do anything. Yeah, man, this tournament is in Germany, by the way. It's right in Maintal, near Frankfurt. In the middle of Germany. Okay, Christian Haug now looking to just develop more lands. Takes a little longer to get going. He will eventually have the higher card quality. But there's Random if we're ready to apply the pressure. We'll see if Christian Haug does have the answer for this. I see now it's Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls not that optimal. It can chump block it for days. Now we're going to see, is he going to chump block it? Or is he going to bank on just flashbacking it and trying to eat the Surrender with 3 tokens? We shall see. Fabian Molschewitz probably has something against that though. Rancor now coming down. Yeah, so there is that. Massive attack. Incoming. Christian Haug obviously not going to jump block. The trample just making it so that it will be way better to just take this damage, go down to 13 life. Already in a world of hurt. This Serenity Ifrit, such a clutch draw. Yeah, it is, ladies and gentlemen, the original one. Was later reprinted in Revise, if people might recall it. It had like the If Biff Ifrit artwork. There was If Biff Ifrit in Arabian Nights. The green, like other, not Ernemgen, but the other green dude. And then they accidentally used that artwork for the Serendip Ifrit in Revised. That's why many people are not really used to seeing the original Serendip Ifrit. But that is the one from Arabian Nights, I believe. Carrying that Rancor right now, just spamming over those Lingering Souls tokens. Jump block not even an option. Christian Haug cracking another fetch land, going down to 12 life, I believe. Looking for an answer to kill that 3-4 dude. Gets out a Ajani Vengeant. Well, that'll do it for now. So nice. How it locks down the creature, doesn't even pop back the Rancor. Rancor just stuck on that frozen dude forever now. Fabian Moischewitz though, flashing in the Script Ranger, untapping the Serendip Ifrit. That is so strong. Sick situation for him. This guy just totally annulling the Ajani, eating the token. Just total devastation. That's what's so funny about Highlander. You just never know what's gonna happen. I'm sure he didn't see this coming. And this just absolutely turned the game around. Ajani was looking so good there for a second, but now, oh man, what an amazing thing it would have been. Serendip Ifrit just ticking down, Rancor stuck forever, but now, no way. It will just easily take out the Ajani. Ready to dominate the board once again. Script Ranger even getting in there for one to the face. I would think. Christian Haug not really having the answers he needs to deal with that 3-4. Doesn't have much of anything to deal with anything really. That another Planeswalker is just not good when you're under attack. Always the big problem with this kind of Super Friend style situation. If you just don't have the board, or the board isn't at least empty, there's really not a good time to drop Planeswalker on it. And we're seeing this now. Of course, all the lands are doing their part to not help Christian out. But Fabian Moischewitz, pretty commanding position now. There it goes. Zarkan, no, I think it's someone else. Nazet, the Transcendent or something? No, no, it's like, I don't even know. It's like some dude. I will just look. I can't look. Okay. I will figure this out. So then Lingering Souls gets flashed back. Won't really do anything. What's this? Do you know it? Some Planeswalker, obviously.
Duck Fane?
Ah, Duck Faden. There we go. That makes sense. That's a good dude. So there he is. Except it's not him at all. Look. Haste Seder. This is like Xenagos.
Xenagos the
See,
Reveler.
there we go. Yeah. Xenagos the Reveler it is. Yeah. Will totally be the next victim of that Serendip Ifrit. Christian Haug just not really getting anywhere with his board. Serendip Ifrit dishing it out. Will probably take down Xenagos right away, acting as a pretty much kind of life gain, absorbing that hit, making the 2/2 token. But I wonder, this is just, oh wow. Is he just gonna untap the Yabimaya Hollow and try to village? That's what I'd do. Or forest in Yabimaya Hollow maybe. No, treat a village in Hollow. So that it can then still use the forest for the Script Ranger. Yeah, he will. He will untap. He will not untap? No, he will. I guess maybe he won't, but then again, maybe he will. Okay, there it is. That's just what I would have done. More massages. The Script Ranger is so brave, just attacking into the token with Yavimaya Hollow backup. That could be a pretty good time to actually block, force him to use it, and hope that you can rip the removal. So you can just be... I don't know if that was so necessary. Like, why didn't he just not do it? I see no risk to just expose the Serendip Ifrit to all kinds of removal from the top now. Or maybe he was thinking that all of the removal would probably not allow him to be regenerated anyway. Not even attacking the Planeswalker, just deciding to go face. Xenagos making more tokens, speeding up on that Garruk. Serendip Ifrit does not get rest. He could bounce the forest, just untap the Ifrit, eat one of the 2/2s, but he rather lets Garruk go because now he's worried. If only he just left that Yavimaya Hollow untapped, he could safely eat the token now. No need to attack with that Script Ranger. I wonder why. Okay, but maybe it wasn't that terrible. I guess it also had its upsides. He got rid of the token and whatnot, but I don't know to what end.
Ich werde dafür, dass du ja weniger Highlander machst. Erst für den Top-Up.
Ja, eh. Das ist ja super, der Crap-Party. Das ist schon.
Soll ich Kippen machen?
Achso, ja, klar. Oh. Okay, so by now, it's still Christian's everything versus that lonely Serendip Ifrit with the Rancor, though. Just dominant 5/4 trample. Who knew that this would be so tough to deal with in a format like this? There is removal out the wazoo, but there's just none to be found. Too many other cards in the deck that the removal is hiding under. And Christian Haug just wondering, can he win this race? Of course, the Script Ranger is totally messing up the math. You can't really even figure how good you can attack. Script Ranger totally simulating vigilance. Dominating this table right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Script Ranger MVP right now. That was such a sick turn. You missed out on that, I think. Dude like attacked. Yeah, he played like Ajani and locked down the the Serendip Ifrit and attacked. And then in came the Script Ranger. Untapped the Ifrit, blocked the token, attacked the Ajani. Total blowout turn. The Script Ranger was so amazing.
Fabian is home format is more vintage and legacy. Legacy and vintage players will know him from the international vintage events.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember reading about him and stuff and seeing him play Legacy. And this guy, like I said, usually pretty good, which makes me wonder why we see this like slightly weird decisions from Fabian Moschwitz. I don't know what this is. Is he just having fun? Maybe the hangover from New Year is real. We don't know. Anyway, there was some questionable decisions already. Like not huge mistakes or anything. I mean, this guy, he's playing it pretty well. I like how he didn't really. I don't know if I should like how he didn't really attack the Xenagos though, because that Xenagos on its second token now really is. You can't let it go now. You kind of gotta attack it now. Oh, although look at that, he's going to come in with the trample, hoping that it's lethal damage. He will have 8 trample power. Opponent only 6 life. If he has nothing, then that's it. But there is unfortunately Tectonic Edge. It will just easily take care of the treetop village. If he chooses to do so. Can be regenerated by the Yavimaya Hollow though. It seems like Christian Haug already let it resolve. Whereas really he might have just had to wait and see if he shouldn't Tectonic Edge the treetop village with the before it was animated. Now I don't know if it's animated yet, but if it is, then he could use the Yavimaya Hollow to regenerate it. That would be pretty terrible. Could even tap the thing itself. Let's see if this is a thing. We don't know if it's on the stack. I don't know yet if it's possible to regenerate this treetop village or not. Who knows? Okay, so apparently this happened. Treetop village not in play anymore. 5 damages coming by to visit Christian Haug. And it's not an easy hit to take for him. He will still be alive, but oh man, what then? He will just need to top deck the solution, and of which there might not be that many to be found. The Yavimaya Hollows make it even slimmer. Christian Haug, if he takes this, he can't even crack a fetch land. I'm pretty sure that he will almost... Yeah, it's hard to say.
Christian can jump block one more turn, but that's it.
Well, he can't jump block at all. Actually, this dude has trample now.
Yeah, but it
So,
still
like-
prevents some damages.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to do him any good. I'm pretty sure he's like down to 1. Yeah, he just took it. Going to 1, seeing if he can draw it now. He drew the random land that doesn't do anything. That's not good for him. Liliana, unfortunately, even that, the Script Ranger, just without knowing, even better than you would think he is. Although maybe he can just... He just needs to all-in attack now. If he makes the token with Xenagos, all-in attack for 8, maybe Fabian will be so scared he will use Script Ranger to jump block the Satyr token and will totally get punished by Liliana. That could be a thing. Because I don't know if he's going to have... Although then again, he can't hold back now. He just got to swing with everything. If he holds back, it shows weakness, and then Fabian for sure isn't going to jump. Holding back that one token isn't going to save him either. Just attack with all of them. Come on, man. You can do it. No, you smell it in the water. The weakness. There he even blocks. Nothing can go wrong. What are you going to do? A bolt isn't going to cut it. If only he swung with the token as well. Maybe somehow he could have goaded him into blocking with the Script Ranger. And then drop the Liliana and eat the Serendip Ifrit. That would have felt so sweet. But the way it is looking right now, there is just nothing he can do. He is going to have to scoop it up. Yeah, what now? He will play the Liliana.
I mean, he has to go for his outs. And if
Yeah,
the
of
out
course.
if the out is Fabian makes a horrible choice, then he has to go for it.
Yeah, of course. If it's only out as if they're addicts and then he chooses to sacrifice the Serendip Ifrit, doesn't do it though.
Yeah, Serendip Ifrit will finish this game now. The only thing Christian wants to see is maybe more cards, more information.
Oh yeah, but that's it. He's gonna have to scoop it up, and that's how you do it, people. Just play the Serendip Ifrit, slap Rancor on, knock at your opponent's doorbell a couple of times, bringing gifts of 5 damages apiece. And that was just too much to handle. Planeswalkers dropping him on an empty board against this guy. But yet again, Script Ranger, such amazing performance. Never cut this guy from your deck again. Highlander players out there in the world. That was just ridiculous. And keep that in mind, man. If the opponent has a green and 1 untap, it can happen to you. That's just the thing about Highlander. Everybody's just kind of in the dark about what's going on, what can be going on. Nobody knows. And then stuff like this happens. And just ruins your day. Fabian Molschewitz taking it. Moving up to 4-0.
Ja.
Alright, now.
Dann soll ich mal.
Ja, wir können auch rüber switchen nach Modern jetzt auch und so, ne? Achso,
Ja.
das auch.
Yeah, we will soon switch to Modern while the players sleep up and the Modern match finish their current game. So let me tell you some more thing about the event. Just now you saw Highlander. That's a format very popular in Germany, Canada and Finland. It's 100 cards singleton with a unique ban list. This match was won by Fabian. The players are playing in a huge tournament of 100 players playing the same format. The prizes are Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale for first place, Imperial Recruiter and a dual land for second place, Jace the Mind Sculptor and dual lands from third and fourth place, and the prizes go down to 12th place, who still receives the dual land, and 16th place for Vendilion Clique. You can't play Moxes in Highlander, but basically the legacy ban lists kind of is also banned in this format, with a few exceptions. It's 100 players, so it's one of the bigger Highlander events in Germany. Maybe the biggest this year, but last year it was the biggest event. Next to Highlander, we also host 260 players modern event right now, with a top